හරි ෆෝමියුලාස් වල කොච්චර දුරට ගියාද මට බලලා කියන්න. දැන් ෆෝමැට් එක ඔක්කොම හදන්න ඕනේ. මෙතන මෙන්න මේක තමයි බලන්න ඕනේ. මේ බලන්න මම ඉන්නේ දැන් C8 C column එකේ 8 cell එකේ. එතකොට මෙතන තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද මේ B3 කියන එක. B3 කියලා කියන්නේ 3.5 million කියන එක. වැඩි කිරීම B4. B4 කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් රේට් එක. ඒක වැඩි කිරීම 365 වැඩි කිරීම 30. එහෙම තමයි මාසෙකට ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක ගන්න. ඒක තමයි පළවෙනි එක. එතකොට දෙවෙනි එක ඇවිල්ලා අර විදිහමයි F2 ගහලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. sorry මේක F2 option එකක් එන්නේ. ඔක තමයි ෆෝමියුලා එක පේන්නේ නැත්තම් කියන්න. දිගටම යන්නේ ওই විදිහට මේ. අර පළවෙනි සෙල් එක එතකොට B3 ඊට පස්සේ ඊළඟ එක E8 ඒ කියන්නේ පළවෙනි එකෙන් එන්නේ කැපිටල් එක පේනවනේ. තුන්වෙනි එකත් එන්නේ E9. ඒ විදිහටයි යන්නේ. ඔයගලන්ට මේ ඔක්කොම ඕනේ නැහැ. මෙන්න මේ කොටස මම මේ highlight කරන කොටසේ ෆෝමියුලාස් ටික හදාගත්තට පස්සේ ඊටු එක ඩ්‍රැග් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කොතෙන්ද එනකම් කළාද? මට කවුරු හරි කතා කරලා කියන්නේ කොතෙන්ද එනකම් කළාද කියලා මම දන්නේ නැහැ. සුලක්ෂණ කොතනද ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නේ දැන් ෆෝමියුලාස් වල?
ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් සර්.
හරි. ෆෝමියුලාස් ටික හදාගන්න මේ පළවෙනි මාස 12 හදාගත්තාම ඇති පුතා ඊටු ටික ඩ්‍රැග් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. අනිත් ඒවා මට ඊමේල් කරන්න උනන්දු තියෙන කට්ටිය. ඒකට මම බල්ලා කරෙක්ට් කරලා දෙන්නම්.
ඔව් සර්.
ඔක්කොම එවන්න එපා එක්කෙනෙක් එවන්න. එතකොට එයාට පුළුවන් අනිත් එක්කෙනාගේව ෂෙයා කරන්න. සුලක්ෂණට කවුරු හරි ඉනිෂියේට් වෙලා මේ කරන්න. So I could email this to you but you know I don't like ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ප්‍රශ්නය නෙමෙයි අනිත් කට්ටිය දැනගන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් your life going to be very easy. මම දන්නවා ලංකාවේ ඉලෙක්ට්‍රිසිටි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. දැන් මට නෑ ඉලෙක්ට්‍රිසිටි. එතකොට ලොක් වෙන්න බෑ. ඒ වගේ සාමාන්‍ය ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. නමුත් I'm not expecting 24 people. මොකද මම අද උදේ ඩොක්ටර් ශාමිනීට සහ අනුෂ්කට ඊමේල් එකක් දැම්මා. මේ බැච් එකේ ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලගෙන් මේ වෙනකොටත් LMS එකට ලොග් වෙලා නැති කට්ටියගේ මම වෙනම ස්ක්‍රීන්ෂොට්ස් අරගෙන ඩොක්ටර් ශාමිනී මගෙන් මේ රිපෝට් එකක් ඉල්ලුවා. ඒ රිපෝට් එක අනුව මම දාලා තිනවා. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ යුනිවර්සිටි එකෙන් ඇඩ්මින් පැත්තෙන් ජගත් සර්ලා ඒ කියන්නේ හොයලා බලයි. ඇයි මේගොල්ලෝ ලොග් වෙන්නේ නැත්තේ? මේගොල්ලෝ මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකේ ඉන්නවද? ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකෙන් අයින් වෙලාද? එහෙම නැත්නම් වෙන මොන හරි අසනීපයක්ද මොකද්ද කියලා ඉවරලා මම අද ඔෆිෂියලි ඊමේල් එකක් දැම්මා උදේ පාන්දරම. මේ බැච් තුනේම. So I'm little bit I'm not comfortable regarding your behavior. As I told you, this is for your life. මේක තියෙනවා නම් ලංකාවේ කිසිම තැනක ගිහලා රස්සාව කරන්න බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මේක තමයි හැමදාම අහන එකම කතන්දරේ. ලෝන් ගන්නෙ කොහොමද? ලෝන් එක ගත්තාම කීයක් මාසයකට ගෙවන්න වෙනවද? ඔච්චර තමයි. ඕක තමයි ඔය තියෙන්නේ. මේ උගන්වන පාඩම මං හිතන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කිසිම කෙනෙක්ගෙන් වෙන ලෙක්චරර් කෙනෙක්ගෙන් හම්බ වෙයි කියලා. You won't believe last 1 week I consulted more than I think 5-6 bank managers, including my wife's bank manager, then at National Bank, Commercial Bank. ඔක්කොම bank managers අත් එක්ක මම කතා කරලා ඇහුවා විශේෂයෙන්ම I discussed with them regarding the compound interest. මම කිව්වා මට lecture එකක් තියෙනවා ලබන සෙන්සුරාදා මට compound interest කියන එක ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ පැත්තෙන් මට හරියටම කියලා දෙන්න. මේ මොකද මම තීරුම් ගන්න තියෙන දේ හරිද කියලා. So they gave me more than couple of hours lectures regarding this lecture. How to ඒ කියන්නේ එක topic එකක් ගැන මම එච්චර study කරනවා. නැතුව මට මේක ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ තියෙන එක ගත්තා right lecture note එක තියෙනවා දුන්නා එච්චර තමයි කියලා මම එහෙම නෙමෙයි. මේ උගන්වන්නේ ජීවිතේට. මේ උගන්වන්නේ රස්සාවක් කරන්න. So you must understand the value of this lecture. And I'm not going to compare with other lectures or other universities or other courses or course material, anything. I'm not going to compare. This is going to be unique and this is for your life. මොන රස්සාව කළත් අඩුම ගානේ ගෙදරට ලෝන් එකක් ගන්න ගියත් හෙට අනිද්දාට මේ දැන් අපි හිතමු දැන් සුලක්ෂණ කවදාකවත් accountant කෙනෙක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. සුලක්ෂණ HR පැත්තෙන් ගිහිල්ලා ඔහම ගිහිල්ලා HR manager, HR director ලොකු post වලට ඒ සමහරවිට operation manager, factory manager වෙන දවසක් ඒවි. ඒත් ගෙදරට housing loan එකක් ගන්න ගියාම මේ schedule එක ඕනේ පුතා. එදාට බැංකුවේ පස්සෙන් යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔයා දන්නවා ගෙදර ඉඳන් හදා ගන්න. ඔයාට බලන්න තියෙන්නේ roughly market rate එක කීයද කියන එක විතරයි. ඔයා දන්නවා ඔයාගේ housing loan එකට ඔයා කොච්චරක් loan එකක් ගන්න ඕනේද කියලා. මොකද finance වල කියන්නේ leasing කියන ඒවා මම මේක share කරනවාද lecture එකේ වෙලා තිබ්බොත් ඒවා websites වල තියෙනවා DFCC හරි Celan හරි ඒ websites වලට ගියාම ඔයා ගන්න capital එකයි ඔයාගේ වෙන repayment period එක ගත්තාම මාසෙට එන ගාන එනවා. ඒක ලීසි හොයාගන්න. මේව නෑ. එතකොට ඔයා දැනගන්න ඕනේ housing loan එකක් ගන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා මම ගෙයක් හදන්න ඕනේ. මගේ salary එක මෙච්චරයි. salary එකෙන් 160යි loan එකක් ගන්න installment එක වෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඔයාට repayment period එක අවුරුදු 5ක් වුණොත් ඉතින් මාසෙකට කොච්චරක් වෙනවද? මේක හැමදාම ජීවිතේටම වැදගත්. So I need your commitment, guys. Pass this message clearly to other people. This is going to be like this. If you need my fullest cooperation, I need at least 75% of the participants here. That's the commitment I need. I don't need any personal favorations. කොතනද මේක දැන් වෙනස් කරන්න ඕනේ? formulas බලා ගන්න. කවුරු හරි මට එක්කෙනෙක් කියනවා මම දන්නේ නැහැ නේ. නැත්තම් මෙතනම cursor එක තියලා තියෙනවා. ඔයිට යන්න ඕනේද මේකේ? මෙතන එන්නේ B8 plus C8. तर balance outstanding. මෙතන formula එක එන්නේ B3 minus B8. පැහැදිලි නැත්තම් කියන්න ටක් ගාලා. Someone need to talk to me and tell me. කවුරු හරි මට කතා කරලා හරි chat එකේ හරි දාන්න දැන් cursor එක මේ තැනට ගෙනියන්න ඊළඟ අහවල් දේ බලන්න ඕනි කියලා. ඉවරද? Sulakshan, at least please stop.
No, sir.
මේ තව මොනවද පුතා මේ තව කොතැනද මේ cursor එක ගෙනියන්න ඕනේ? sheet එකේ කොතනද ඔයාලට formula බලන්න ඕනේ?
Sir, G column එකේ ඒ ටික
G column එක පුතා මේ ඔක්කොම මේ summaries තියෙන්නේ මේ. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා දැන් ඒක නෑ එච්චර වැදගත්ම නෑ අර easy reference වලට මේකේ අරන් තියෙන්නේ sum of C8 to C19 කියන එක. ඒ කියන්නේ C8 to C19 කියන්නේ පුතා මෙතන දැන් මේ තියෙන්නේ මාස 12 24 36 48 60. එතකොට මෙතන තියෙන්නේ මේ total interest recovery කියන එක තමයි උතන පෙන්නන්නේ ඔය. ඒකට එකක් හදාගත්තාම ඉතින් මේ ඔක්කොම හදන්න එපා ඔයා ඩෙවලොප් කරන්න. ඒක හොඳයි knowledge එක ඩෙවලොප් කරලා මට එවන්න මම හරි වැරදි බලලා දෙන්නම්. එතකොට මෙතන එන්නේ C8 to C19 කියන එක. අපි බලමු total amount payable කියන එක. ඒක තියෙන්නේ B8 to B19 කියන එක. sorry H8 to H9 කියන එක. H8 කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ උඩ තිබිච්ච interest recovery එකයි ඊට පස්සේ H9 කොහෙද H9 එක? H8 හරි. මෙතන තව hidden වෙච්ච එකක් තියෙනවා මේ. sorry මේ පේනවද? මැද්ද ඒක තමයි මම කියන්නේ. මේ මම ඩෙවලොප් කරපු එකක් නෙමෙයි. මේකේ තියෙනවා B8 to B19 කියලා තව එකක් තියෙනවා. මේ මැද්ද පේනවද ඔයාලට? line 9 වල. ඒ කියන්නේ B8 to B19 කියලා කියන්නේ capital එකේ total එක. මෙන්න මේ ටික මේ. දැන් බැලුවොත් මේ තියෙන්නේ. ඔන්න ඔය total එක. 8,20,000 sorry 12 වෙනකම් එන්න එපා. මම highlight කරලා පෙන්නනවා මේ තියෙන්නේ 8,75,000 කියන එක. මේ figures ටික දාගන්න. ඒතර formula එකේ වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා නම් මම ඕනනම් මේක තව ලේසි කරන්න මෙහෙම කරන්න. මම මෙතන figure එක වෙනස් කරන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලේසි. මම මෙතන 1.2 million කරන්න. තවත් ලේසිනේ. එතකොට මේක මම 110 කියලා ගන්න interest rate එක. දැන් බලන්න කොච්චර ලේසිද කියලා. එතකොට මම පීරියඩ් එක වෙනස් කරන්නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තව ලේසි වෙන්න 12යි කියලා. දැන් මෙතෙන්දි 0 මේ පේනවද? 12 වෙනි මාසෙ වෙනකොට ලෝන් එක ගෙවිලි ඉවරයි. දැන් මේකෙන් තීරුම් ගන්න. ඔය. ඒතර හැම මාසෙම කැපිටල් එක කියලා ලක්ෂ ගාණක් කැපීගෙන යනවා 1,12,000. ඔය 1,12,000යි හරි කැපිටල් එක ඉවරයි. එතකොට ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක මේක තමයි කම්පවුන්ඩ් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක කියලා කියන්නේ. සිම්පල් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් නෙමෙයි. ඔන්න මම තව දෙයක් ඉගන්වනවා මෙතන. මේ තියෙන කම්පවුන්ඩ් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක. එතකොට හැම මාසෙම හැම මාසෙම ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක අඩු වෙනවා. මේ පළවෙනි මාසේ ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක 9,863යි. දෙවෙනි මාසේ වෙනකොට 9,041යි. ඊට පස්සේ 8,219යි. ඒ විදිහට තමයි යන්නේ. අන්තිම වෙනකොට දැන් මේ ඔක්කොම අමතක කරන්න. මේ මෙතනින් මෙන්න මේ ටික විතරක් බලන්න. මම මේ highlight කරලා තියෙන ටික විතරක් බලන්න. ඔය බලන්න. පොඩ්ඩක් උඩට ගන්න. දැන් බලන්න 12 වෙනි මාසේ වෙනකොට මේ 0 ඉවරයි. කම්පවුන්ඩ් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකකට බැංක් ලෝන් එකක් ගත්තාම හැම මාසෙම ගෙවන්න තියෙන ගාණ පළවෙනි මාසෙට වැඩිය වෙනස්. මේක
ලීසින් වල වෙනස්. මම ඒක වෙනම උගන්වන්නම් ඒ අදාළ පාඩමට ආවහම. නමයයි 25යි. තව වෙලා ඕනේද? ඉවරද?
තව ටිකක් කොනස්.
අහුන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද පුතා?
තව ටිකක් කොනස්.
හරි. ඔයා විතරද කරන්නේ අනිත් අය බලාගෙන ඉන්නවද?
කරනවා සර්. ලියනවා.
හරි හරි. ඒක තමයි අන්න එහෙම කවුරු හරි කතා කරන්න. හරි. sir can you move to column D? හරි. column D එකේ කොතනද යන්න ඕනේ? ඔන්න column D එක. column D කියන්නේ B8 plus C8. එහෙම නැත්නම් B9 plus C9. ඔය විදිහට. අන්න මම පළවෙනි එකේ තිබ්බා. අන්න ඒ වගේ මැසේජ් දාන්න මට ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඕන තැන මොකද්ද කියලා. ඊළඟ පැය භාගේ මම කරන්නේ weighted average cost of capital එකේ ෆෝමියුලා එක ওই විදිහටම දෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයාලට ඒකත් ජීවිතේට වැදගත් වෙන අවස්ථා දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි මගේ විභාගේ පාස් වෙන්න. මගේ දෙන එක්සෑම් එකේ ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල් අසයින්මන්ට් එක ගොඩ දාගන්න. දෙවෙනි එක තමයි ඒක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඕන වෙන රස්සාවට. ඒ ෆෝමියුලා එක මේ කිසිම තැනක නැහැ. ඒක මම තනියෙන් ඩෙවලොප් කරපු එකක්. මම ඒක ඩෙවලොප් කළා මම මාස්ටර්ස් කරන වෙලාවේ මේ මගේ අනිත් කලීග්ස්ලත් එක්ක ෂෙයා කළා. මම හිතන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ කවුරුත් ලෙක්චරින් කරන්නේ නැහැ මම දැනුවත්ව තාම. ඒගොල්ලෝ ගාව ඇති සේව් කරගෙන. So you guys are very much lucky, huh? I'm telling you. තව කර්සර් එක කොහෙට ගෙනියන්න ඕන නම් මට කියන්න. එතකොට balance outstanding කියලා කියන්නේ B3 B8 කියන එක. B3 වලින් B8 අඩු කරාට පස්සේ තමයි balance outstanding. මේක ෆෝමියුලා එක හදලා මේක මේ ඔළුවෙන් කැල්කියුලේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් ෆිගර් එකක් දාගන්න 1.2 million 12 months කියලා. එතකොට ඔළුවේ තියෙනවා ලක්ෂයයි තමයි මාසෙකට කැපිටල් එක. ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක 10 ගානේ ගත්තාම ඉතින් දන්නවනේ පොඩි ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකක්. ඒ වගේ ඔළුවට ලේසියෙන් දාගන්න පුළුවන් එකක් දාලා බලන්න. දාලා බැලුවාම ෆිගර්ස් ටික එනවා. එතකොට ෆෝමියුලා එක ඩබල් චෙක් වෙනවා ඒ අතර. මොකද මේක නැතුව මගේ මේ අසයින්මන්ට් කරන්න බෑ. අනිත් එක මේක 100% accurate වෙන්න ඕන. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලෝ දෙන ෆිගර් එක මම මගේ මේ ෆෝමැට් එකට දාලා බලනවා හරිද කියලා. So your life won't be easy. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගන්න ලෝන් එකයි ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකයි පීරියඩ් එකයි මම දාලා බලනවා. ඇත්තටම ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් කැල්කියුලේෂන් එක හරියද? ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් කැල්කියුලේෂන් එක හරියට කෑෂ් ෆ්ලෝ එකේ තියනවද කියලා. එච්චරයි. හරිම සරලයි. නැත්නම් ලකුණු කපනවා. මොකද මම ඩෙවලොප් කරලා දීපු මේ පෙන්නපු ෆෝමැට් එක හරියට ෆලෝ කරලා නැහැ කියලා. ඉවරුණාට පස්සේ මට කියන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපි weighted average cost of capital එක තව පැය භාගයක් බලමු. ඒතකොට අද ලෙක්චර් එක මාර ඉෆෙක්ටිව්. ඊට පස්සේ ඉතුරු පැයේ හෝ විනාඩි 45 අපි ලෙක්චර් එක කන්ටිනියු කරමු. ඒතකොට අද දවසේ මම ඕගලන්ට පොරොන්දු වෙච්ච සියලුම දේවල් දීලා තියෙනවා. අපි කියමු 12 වෙනි කොලම් එකට ගියොත් 12 වෙනි කොලම් එක මේ තියෙන. ඒක ගන්න B18 වලින් පරණ එකෙන් B17 මේ කැපිටල් පැත්ත ගත්තාම කැපිටල් එක කියන්නේ හැමතිස්සෙම ප්‍රීවියස් කොලම් එක පළවෙනි එක විතරයි වෙනස් ළමයි. B3 divided by B5. B3 කියලා කියන්නේ amount of loan ඊට පස්සේ B5 කියන්නේ repayment period එක. පළවෙනි එකේ විතරයි. ඒ කියන්නේ B කියන සෙල් එකේ 8B කියන එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් B8 කියන එකේ ඒක විතරයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. අනිත් ඔක්කොම පරණ එකට equal ගහගෙන යන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක හරිනේ. ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක හැමතිස්සෙම 365 වැඩි කරලා 30න් වැඩි කරන එක කරන්නේ. මොකද මාසයකටනේ මේ ගලන්නේ. දවසකටත් ඕනනම් බලන්න පුළුවන්. මේකත් ඒතර තව වැඩිපුර එනවා. මේ මාසවලට බලන්න. මේ හැම එකම පේනවනේ E9 නේ. කලින් සෙල් එක. ඒ කියන්නේ E4 කියන එක. මොකද මෙතන දැන් කම්පවුන්ඩ් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකනේ ගන්නෙ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ outstanding එකෙන් තමයි ඊට පස්සේ interest එක දෙන්නේ. ඒකයි මෙතන තියෙන දේ. මේ තියෙන outstanding නේ. balance outstanding any given moment. ඒතර balance outstanding එකෙන් තමයි ඊළඟ interest එක හදන්නේ. ඒකයි මේක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නේ. Okay, I do understand some people they can't understand Sinhala, but what I told you, okay, so copy this format, develop this, and let me know. I think Surakshan can be the point of contact. So then it's easy for your life. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Even though I had an intention to share, I mean, weighted average cost of capital, because anyway, I told from the beginning, I can't share this one because it is a property of a bank. So I'm not supposed to, then my wife will be in trouble if I share this sheet with you guys. So that is why I display on this screen. So take it is just a couple of Excel formulas and develop it and see, put your own figures and see whether it is working properly. I'm sorry. Yeah. Once you finish, let me know. Then we will go to weighted average cost of capital formulas. Is the okay? The question, sir, what is the total interest recovery and total amount to payable, and how do we calculate it? So I mean, it's like this. It's based on your question. So if I ask you to prepare a I mean, my question is, I'm asking annual cash flows. So what you need to do, then the total interest for an annum is 64,109. See, it's here. See, so you can add these things. See, I have added from C1 to C12. That's the annual interest. That's the annual interest. I mean, that's the amount you should show in the cash outflows. Cash outflows, you will have to mention this. That is for the question, I mean, answer for the group assignment. Because I'm not asking monthly cash flow, because I asked you to do a project for 5 years. So year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the first year you have to assume, I mean, there will be nothing. It's just taking loans. That's it. So year 1, there need to be a proper cash flow. Year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. So 5 years cash flows need to be there. So then when you take the first year outflow, it shows you have to take as the interest outflow. There will be two components. One is capital outflow, and the second thing is interest outflow. So interest outflow in this case is 64,109.59. Okay, column E, sure. Samadhi, are you clear of my answer? If you are not clear, just text me again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So column E, Surakshan, the first one is B3 minus B8. If I go to second one, it's E8 minus B9. In your practical life means there are two lives. One is your personal life. If you take a housing loan, then you need to know, I mean, because you are getting monthly salaries or monthly income, then you need to know how much end of the month the loan amount and I mean capital plus interest that you will have to pay to the bank. But that's number one. Number two, when it goes to your official life, then every month you have to pay, I mean, based on the due date, how much money you have to allocate from your cash flow. That's the most important thing. Do you need more time? It's 9:38. I'm behind. I mean, I'm behind the schedule. That's why. Surakshana, ඇතිද වෙලාව? Do you need more time? Done, sir.
5 minutes.
Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. Okay. So like this, you have to develop this for 5 years means 60 months. Mass 60 months. You have to develop this in order to answer for the question. See, it's going up to 60. Okay, let's do a change. We'll put very easy figure. We'll put 6 million here. Okay, interest rate 10, period 60 months. See, now, okay, I have put 600,000. Sorry, 6 million. Yes, 10% interest, repayment period 60 months. So you will see it's go up to 60 months. And after that, you can see here E column 67 row. the amount is zero, outstanding zero, nothing, finish. Now, when you pay the last installment to the bank, you are paying just 821.92. Let's say average 822 rupees as the interest for the 6 million loan. Can you believe? But the capital remains same. Capital remains same. So you will have a very tough time when you take a loan. I mean, this is the point of view of a company, not your personal life. Because your personal life, your salary won't change for a period of 12 months. Salary increments are, I mean, very minimum. Even though it's an increase, maybe maximum 2 to 5%, not more than that. 10% increments is very rare in Sri Lanka. Then you have to either change the job or you must get a promotion. Otherwise, don't think there will be increments like 10, 15,000 for your salary. No, it won't happen. Either you have to change the job and get a new job, negotiating a good salary, or else you should get a promotion. That's it. Same position. Sulakshana will explain you later, but whatever I'm telling, the salary increment is very minimum. It's 2 to 5%, maximum 5% from your basic salary. Or sometimes they will give you allowance, because in order to keep these EPF and ETF components low, because that's the additional cost to the company. That's why most companies, they don't prefer to pay, I mean, very high basic salaries. The basic salary is very low, because that's the amount which is calculating the EPF 12% and ETF 3%. That's the thing, because they need to save as much as possible is 15%, 2% of EPF, earners provident fund, and 3% of earners employees trust fund. That is why even Sulakshana's case, I know his basic salary is very low, but he should get transportation allowance, this allowance, that allowance, lot of allowances are there. Once you finish, let me know. I need to move because now it's 9:42. Anyway, it's effective. This is very effective for your life as well as I mentioned, I'm repeating certain things because in order to emphasize yourself, this is very important for your life as well as your job and your career, whatever. Not just to pass the exam. Otherwise, I will not waste my time for like this to seek information like this. Okay, I'm getting another chat message. Yes. So, Sulakshana, can I go to weighted average cost of capital?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry about this name, because I have done this for my MBA. 8 Spence Holding Private Limited. This is the weighted average cost of capital formula. Even my lecture notes is mentioning this weighted average cost of capital formula. And so don't get afraid regarding this formula. It's the formula. These are the definitions. See, if you need, take screenshots because still I won't go to the formulas. RE mean cost of equity, RD mean cost of debt, E mean market value of the firm's equity, D mean market, make a screenshot, take a screenshot, market value of the firm's debt. Then V equal, so I mean V equal E plus D, total market value of the firm's financing. E divided V mean percentage of financing in finance, that is equity, then percentage of financing, that is debt, then TC mean corporate tax rate. Before I go to any further, I will tell you this market value of firm's equity and market value of firm debt mean is a very very theoretical subject, and there are a lot of deep calculations. This is for your life as well as for the exam. So just note it down, please. So you can't you can't calculate this market value of firm's equity or market value of firm's debts. I will tell you why. Market value of firm's equity or market value of firm debts mean in a particular day, let's assume the 8 Spence holding, they are going to wind up today, or they are going to sell the entire company to someone else. So that's the net cash realization value. I mean, as at today, net cash realization value of the debts and equity. So you can't calculate that. So you have to put an assumption. That's the important thing. You have to put an assumption. The audited accounts mentioned in the annual report shows the market value. That's the assumption. Otherwise, without that assumption, I mean, the marks will be reduced. You must mention in the answer, the assumption is this financial statement mention of the annual report of these years are market value. No, assumption 1. You have to mention like that. Okay. Now I believe you took a screenshot of this. Okay, let's go to the formula. So net income and equity. So I mean, you can see the 5 years like this. You have to start from the latest year first. Otherwise, the calculation, I mean, calculation purpose is not easy. So you have to use the same way. First is 2018-19. Then after that, you can see it's going to previous years. 2017-18, 2016-17, 2015-16, and then 2014-2015. The formulas are very simple. Only thing is it's a matter of the presentation, what I'm expecting. And I don't need this Excel sheet from you as you answer. I don't need this, because once I put your figures into this formula sheet, I know whether you have done a mistake or not. So don't do mistakes. Huh? You are not allowed to make mistakes, and zero tolerance. Tolerance is 0 for this kind of fundamental mistakes. Now you have to put the net income from the annual report, then the equity from the annual report. Those figures are straight away there. So you don't need to worry about that. Just download in the 5 or whatever annual reports. Straight away the figures are there. So once the formula is starting from here is C22 divided by C23. Just keep a screenshot of this, then try to put some figures and you will know what has happened. It's a 10%. Second year is 3%. Then third year is 7% again. Then fourth year, I mean, to 2015 to 2016, it's 12%. And 2014-15 is 16%. Can I move to next? Have you taken this? Just put a chat message. Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, right. Okay. Right. Then ROE, then I have taken, I mean, my presentation in order in order to understand very easily, I just put in a different format. So this is in horizontal, then I took it vertical. Because I have to calculate the average. That's why. Then you have to add everything. Is 49. 10 plus 3 plus 7 plus 12 plus 16 is 49. So it's here. 49. Okay, so add it and keep it. See, because that's the first answer you will need for my question. Average, annual average ROE. Annual average of ROE, it means 49 divided by 5. It means C32 divided by 5. Okay, take screenshot first, then after that develop the formulas. It's easy. Make a harimal easy. It's not like the previous one. Nah? Right. Hope you are here now. Let's go to interest rate, RD. This interest rate, what you need to do when you go to the financials. There are 2 ways you can do it. One is read the annual report properly. In some notes to the account, they have mentioned what was the borrowing cost, interest rate. So sometimes it's mentioned in there. In some reports, they mentioned there what was the interest rate for that particular year. It means borrowing cost, or it means what was the bank interest for the term loans. Term loan interest interest එක තමයි ඕනේ. So it's mentioned in there. In any case, I'm telling you, in any case, the bank interest are not there in that annual report, assuming it's not there. So what you need to do, contact a bank manager. Contact a bank manager and ask him what was the average interest rate for term loans. Ask him specifically, not personal loans, term loans, interest rate for last years. Then they will give the figures. So you can see from this sheet, the interest rates are increasing. If you take 2014 and 15, the interest rates for the project loans or for a company, it means corporate interest rate is 13.5%. Now, when it comes to 2018 and 19, it's 16.5%. So always you can see every year the interest rates are increasing. Borrowing cost is increasing. So you consult a bank manager, but don't do any cheating, because then definitely, since I have enough time, I will go to that annual report and I will read myself whether the interest rate they have disclosed in as a notes to the accounts. Generally under finance course, generally they mention that, because I know I have done these things. Without doing anything, I won't give you any questions. Okay, then tax rate. Tax rate also two ways. Tax rate, always the corporate tax rate is mentioning under the tax policy. There's a particular note for the tax policy of what you call the in annual return, annual report is mentioned in the corporate tax rate. This corporate tax rate, you can't consult Department of Inland Revenue. It's wrong, because it's totally depend on the company to company. Make sure if you consult Inland Revenue and ask the corporate tax rate of previous years, you lost. The reason is, see, I will tell you. Now here what I have mentioned, Aitken Spence Holding, okay, I'm going to line 50. See my note. Okay, I'm going to highlight that. See, Aitken Spence Holding Private Limited, being a company involved in the promotion of tourism, is liable to an income tax concessionary rate of 12%. See, concessionary rate of 12%. On the hotel's operating profit and the items of section 46 of the Inland Revenue Act number 10 of 2006, page 172. See the way I have given my notes. Page 172, annual report 2014 and 15. Page 209, annual report 2015-2016. Page 232, annual report 2016 and 2017. So, I mean, once you finish your report, you must show all the calculation of the top of that. I mean, below your answer. But those word count, I will not count as 1200 criteria, because those are additional schedules. So you have to copy and paste all these Excel things along with these notes. I'm repeating 1200 words for the answer. So these additional schedules, your calculation and your assumptions and things like that, you can put in the bottom of the answer. So I will consider those you have done this nicely. Then I can cross check also. I can go to the annual report and check the pages whether you have taken the correct figure. Okay. I hope you are going with my speed. Then note 3. See, assumption. The audited accounts stated in the annual report shows the market value of equity and debt. See, otherwise it's not easy. I mentioned you before. If you can't understand the lecture now, I mean, once I uploaded again, just re-listen to this lecture and let me know. Then give me a call or ask Surakshana to give me a call. Either you can call me. See. So I have taken this from the top. I don't need to type it again. It took from the C23 equity. Depth only. I mean, I took again from the annual report. That's why I'm telling this is the way how these commercial people are working. If the same figure you need to put again, you just put a formula. Otherwise, what happened? The top of the place, the figure is something, and when it comes to the bottom, the figure is something else. In order to make sure you are doing a perfect job, just put a formula. See, plus C23 plus D23 plus D plus E23, then plus F. Yeah, this is taken from F and this is taken from G. Are you okay so far? I'm going to do the weighted average cost of calculation. හරි නම් හරි කියන නැත්නම් නැහැ කියන්නේ.
Hari, sir.
Okay, thank you. So again, I have mentioned here the weighted average cost of capital formula. මෙන්න මේක. Take a screenshot. I'm telling you, මෙන්න මේ කොටස. Take a screenshot, please. This is the answer. අර ඔක්කොම homework. I mean, sorry, your rough work. කටු වැඩ. දැන් මේක තමයි answer එක. මේ විදිහට හදාගන්න. Develop this, huh? Take a screenshot. Okay, now you have this. Right. Now let's go to the formula. මේක තමයි end ඕනේ විදිය. If you make a mistake, you won't get the answer. C column 69. C69, no 69C, whatever. Let's say C69. It means C61 divided by, then it's within bracket C61 plus C62. And after that, you have to close the brackets. Multiply by C34. You can see here, I have put this dollar mark here. There's a reason why I have put a dollar mark. Once you put the dollar mark here, it means the formula, the certain cells, it's fixed. If you drag this, it won't change. That's the technique we use when you copy and paste formulas from one place to other place. Otherwise, you have to change all the, these cell values. That is why this C I have put as fixed. May C, it won't change. ඒකයි මේ ඩොලර් මාක් දෙකක් දාලා තියෙන්නේ මෙතන මේ. That's a secret. That's a secret in industry. If you know Excel better than me, you know what I'm telling. If you have not much knowledge, that's why I put a dollar mark, two dollar marks here. Dollar C 34. Okay. If you need more time, let me know. Or take a screenshot. Okay, let's move to 70. Sulakshana, if you can't understand regarding this formula, just take a screenshot. It's easy.
Yes.
Then now you got the point why I put dollar mark there. The dollar mark is, cell is fixed. Cell එක fix කරන්න තමයි ඒක කරන්නේ. Okay. Second thing is V divided by D into RD within bracket and then multiply by 1 minus TC. 1 minus TC means tax rate taking අඩු වෙන විදිය. එතකොට see, then you can see how I have taken this one. C62 and then you have to put two brackets here. It's easy. Then C61 plus C62, then close all the brackets, then multiply by C37, then again close the bracket, then again multiply, then the new bracket 1 minus C44. Now 1 minus C44 mean tax rate, corporate tax rate. It means 1 minus වලින් ගන්න ඕනේ. First take a screenshot, then note down this. Let me know if I need to go to the previous cell. If you need to copy the formula, just let me know. I don't know your speed. Sulakshana, are you okay? Comfortable? Okay. Then let's go to the WACC. WACC means C69 plus C70. 69 එකයි 70 එකතු කළාම once you add 69 and 70, it's WACC. It's coming as like like a normal figure, but that's not the answer. Answer mean you have to put as a percentage. This is a percentage. So then you have finished 1 year, 2017-18. After the lot of effort, you have finished. Now it's easy. Your life is very easy. Now you have to do the same thing for the 2017-18, 16-17, 15, 16, 2014-15. I will go to 2014 and 15. Same formula. I will give you 1 minute per each cell. Then note down it. It's also same. Then in between you can fill yourself. Don't worry. And you can do the corrections. And you can, before the assignment, just send me. Don't wait until the assignment, because you have 3 more months. Then I have a lot of ample time to cross-check these things. You have my fullest cooperation and support. Develop this format and send it to me. Then I will cross-check, and if there are any corrections, then I will do it within a couple of minutes and I re-email you. It can be Surakshan or it can be anyone else who are so much concerned. Because anyway, since you are 41 people are here, there are 113. Definitely, I mean, you will have to help others. So others will have to get your help. It's up to them. Then they will understand today how important this lecture was. If it is a genuine reason, guys, like now I don't have electricity, still I'm running from a generator. Okay, that's fine. Everyone's home, they don't have a generator. I know, I do understand that. Everyone have, I mean, maybe you are in interns. I do understand that, but I don't believe this much of poor attendance I'm going to accept. There are people who purposely do not participate for this lecture. So I'm angry with them, not with you guys. Okay. The second thing, take a screenshot of this. The third one, WACC is same. Then last one is percentage. Okay. Right. Now let's go to the final answer. මේක එක ප්‍රශ්නයකට ඕන උත්තරේ දැම්මම කියලා දුන්නා. හෙට ඕනනම් ලියලා එවන්නත් පුළුවන්. Add all these things. C72, D72, E72, F72, G72, and add everything, put a within bracket and divided by 5. That's the weighted average cost of capital. That's it. After having this much of effort, finally you came to a figure 11.36. But for the calculation purpose, guys, that's the most important thing. For the NPV calculation purposes, the WACC, weighted average cost of capital discounting factor, DCF, will be taken as 11%. Make a round up. And next hint, whatever the company, whatever the company, whatever the years you are taken, and end of the day, the calculation need to be 11 to 13%. It can't be more than that. I'm guaranteeing you. Whatever your calculations, whatever the company, whatever the years, end of the day, the formula will be 11 to 13%, not more than that. Because that's my experience with my colleagues who did the MBA with me. Around 60, 70 people did this corporate finance. This was falling under corporate finance module. Because since I shared this sheet with them, they did the calculation and they gave me a call. Yes, it's 12%. Some people told 13%. Because one guy, he was working for HSBC, he told me it's 18%. I told it can't be. There should be something mistake. After half an hour, he called me and told me, yes, sorry, Darshana, yes, I made a mistake. You are correct. It's 12%. So it can be 11, 12, 13, 14. If you made a mistake, definitely you need to check yourself. You made a mistake. Definitely you should have made a mistake. Because end of the day, this is the bottom line. Bottom line is this. Right. Can we move?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In order to make your life easier for your project, because 1 second, I'm getting a message. Okay, done. Yeah. What is this PK? Right. Okay. See, this is the answer for your question. I have taken year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. This is also I did for Econ Spence Hotel because I did the real life example. If they, I mean, I didn't share with this with the Econ Spence that time. If they need, they can use these figures because these are real life figures. This is a hotel. So based on your industry, what you are doing, if you need, take screenshots. That's okay. You are free to take screenshots. So this is how I mean the answer should be. This is actually for the answer for your group assignment. Individual assignment already done. Individual assignment already finished. This is for your group assignment. All these detailed working should be shown. As I mentioned, this word count will not count for that 1200. These are additional workings, and you have to mention clearly workings. Workings are workings. It's not part of the answer, but it's a must to mention there whether you did a mistake, whether you did the correct approach. Because at least if you have mentioned these things here, then I could consider you did a great job up to a certain extent. Then you will get some marks. Otherwise, how I know whether you copied from someone else? So all these detail working need to be there. Those are implied things in the report. People won't tell everything, each and everything they won't tell, because you should have common sense. You guys are undergraduates. You should have common sense. You are not like A-level kids. Okay, right. Let's go to inflow. How the inflow need to be there. So I'm making your life very much easy. These are the inflows from room division, food division, beverage, F&B, others. This is related to hotel. So that's my industry. And spa, guest transportation, then service charge, then mine operating department revenue, then Diragu rental, mean don't worry about that. This is some kind of rental is there for the telecom tower of a resort in Maldives. Then total inflows are there. It depends on your industry, depend on your company, there will be more inflows. I mean, I don't know. You must decide based on the annual reports or cash flow. Then outflows. Outflows, I have done a very comprehensive analysis. Payroll related, I mean, room division, because that's the way we present the financial statement in hotel. Rooms, F&B, spa. So if you take spa, rooms, payroll and related other expenses, F&B mean food and beverage. Food and beverage, food cost, beverage cost, other cost, payroll related other expenses. Because you don't put each and everything, just try to put the summarized expense headings. Then your life is also easy, my life also easy. Then spa, that's the main component. Spa cost of sale, payroll related other expenses. Then guest transfer, guest transportation, but we call it as guest transfer. Then total MOD cost. Then you can see administration and general, payroll and related expenses, operating expenses. Then sales and marketing, take screenshots. Sales and marketing, because this is a format you have to follow. Sales and marketing, payroll related expenses, operating expenses. Format mean property operation management, maintenance, I mean this engineering department and gardening department. So this is payroll, operating cost, and utility cost. This is the most important thing, guys. Insurance must be there. Don't come with me, end of the day, I forgot to put insurance. You should have a common sense when you, I mean, whatever the company, I don't know, your vehicle, now Surakshan having a motorcycle. Every year he has to pay an insurance premium. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I mean, even Surakshana's workplace, there are a couple of insurances. Workman compensation insurance is there. Then medical insurance is there. Then apart from that, property insurance is there. It's insured, then fire insurance. Those insurance policies are there. Then when you visit what you call a garment factory or apparel factory, I mean, there are fire extinguishers and a fire response team. All the people are there because that's why there's an insurance component. So you have to take that. And sometimes if the land is not belonging to Surakshana's bosses, then the land is, I mean, taken as a lease. So lease rentals are there. So this thing need to be there in your answer. Otherwise, it's not realistic. I'm asking a realistic answer, practical answer from you guys. Then loan repayment. So I took a loan of US dollar 17.7 million. So based on your assumptions, based on your judgments, you have to take a rupee loan. Previous slide, I mentioned, sorry, previous worksheet, I mentioned you how to calculate the loan. So I'm very clear, guys. See, capital always 5 years, it's same. Someone asked this question. Someone asked previously this question. So see, capital is same. How much you are paying for the annum. Then this is the interest. But here, I'm telling you, that time when I did this assumption, when I did this, I applied the simple interest calculation. That is why this interest is same for these 5 years. You have a question, Surakshan? Okay.
Yes, sir.
No,
sir, it's okay.
All right. So you can see when I did this MBA, I put an assumption, but you can't put the assumption. I put the assumption interest will be calculated on a simple, I mean, not compound interest, straight line method. That's why all these 5 years, same interest is there, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. So for your answer, I'm not going to accept that because I gave you a comprehensive schedule of a bank. Then the interest need to be definitely, it need to be, see, you can see the total interest, I mean, calculated by 17% interest. I just put it for the answer. I mean, this question paper matter, and I put an assumption or notes. So the university accepted that. So they were not much interested. But in my case, since I gave you the schedule, you must follow my schedule. Then okay, then total outflow, total outflow is there. Then net flow. Net flow mean, guys, I mean, top you have this Total inflow minus total outflow. That's the formula B33 minus B73. Then cumulative flow. That's the most important thing. Then you can see the answer is same 61,577,577. That's it. Okay. That's it. Let's go to next page. My question clearly says, I need a net present value. Now these things, the discounting factors, you do a Google search and check what are the discounting factors. It's there in the CIMA website. Like a PDF, there's a PDF file. If you can't find this file, just send me an email. Sorry, sir, this discounting factors, we are not in a position to find. Then I will give you the link. First, you try yourself. Then it says how much is 11%, 12%, 13%, all this up to 20%. The discounting factors are there based on the figures. So the total outflow of the first year is 35 million. Then first year, year 0, we assume at 1. That's why the same. Then the 11% first year discounting factor, take the these 4 digits. You must take 4 digits, otherwise the answer will be wrong. Not wrong. There will be slight differences. It's a 9009. These are the discount factors. You can check from the CIMA website. Or if you can't find, you have 3 months, let me know. Then I will help you. I will share a link with Sulakshano. I will share a link with whoever the concern who send me the email. Then this is the discounting factor. Then once the discounting factor is there, you have to multiply B7 multiplied by C7, then B8 multiplied by C8, take screenshots. Then B9 multiplied by C9, then something like this. Finally, the NPV, net present value, comes to 8.8 million. Simple. See, once you have all the figures, this is a matter of few minutes calculations. And just keep these things for your life. That's number 5. The second part of the answer. Discounting cash flow, cumulative DFC. So based on the previous one, if you have taken a screenshot, I will wait another couple of seconds. Take a screenshot. Okay. Same figures presenting in a different way. Figures. So this is called discounting payback method. Discounting payback method. I have put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the discounting cash flow I took from the previous sheet. See, I don't type anything, guys. I just put a formula. Then I make sure every time the figure is exactly correct. If you take this, it's 8. See, if you take the total, it's 8,865,424. See, 8,865,424. I haven't done any mistake. Now cumulative discounting factors. What you need to do? This you have to add this one B6 and C5 here. Then here C6 and D5. Then here D6 and E5. This place E6, previous cell with the top cell. Finally is F6 plus G5. So discounting payback period is the most important thing. It means it's 3 years. Already you have completed, you have a positive cash flow in 3 years. Then finally, I need exact months. I need exact months. How many months you will need? Then the balance is 9,127,672, and here is making a small positive. That's why I put it here 9,127,672 divided by 9,162,169. Take a screenshot, then you will understand. Then finally the figures comes as 3.996. I need this answer. This is the answer I'm going to take as the final answer. Now you will get a question. Now you are going to cook figures, or you are going to assume figures. And the thing is, whether you like or not, for the purpose of this answer, this project need to be feasible by the beginning, at least mid of the 4th year. 5th year, don't go until 5th year. It's no point for the question paper. Answer purposes. So answer purposes, it need to be within the first 4 years, the project need to be feasible. In the other words, the cash flows, there should be positive cash flow. Then what you need to do? Very simple. Very simple. What you need to do, just change these figures. මෙතන figures වෙනස් කරන්න. revenue එක වෙනස් කරන්න. Then expenses අඩු කරන්න. Simple. Then after that, make sure end of the year there need to be 61 million what you call positive cash flow එකක් ගන්න. That's it. Once you have the positive cash flows figure, that's why all these sheet, all these formulas need to be linked each other, guys. මේ ඔක්කොම එකට එකක් link වෙන්න ඕනේ. So once it linked, you have to just play with the figures. That's it. Either here you can increase the inflow or reduce that what you call the outflow. Then after that, this is for the examination purpose. Then every month you should get a net positive cash flow. I mean this column, this one, you can see 74. This need to be positive. Then your life is easy and you already got the answer. You got your 100% marks. I know for sure you will get 100% marks, at least 90, because it depends on your presentation, all these things. I will consider those things very seriously. So definitely, I mean, these groups, you will get 90 marks. I'm telling you, guaranteed. No one will get 50% because I already told you. That's for the group assignment. It's guaranteed, but it's your commitment. And for the individual one also, you will get 100%. I'm sure that, because it's very easy. And I have given you the formulas. And you know, because I haven't put you in blind, but since I am a little bit uncomfortable and disappointed regarding your other colleagues' behavior, I didn't email this to you. That's the thing I did, because I gave you additional homework, and other people, they must understand the importance of this lecture. That's why I did it. So it's a little bit some kind of punishment, I mean, to them, but you also had to suffer. Okay, now finish. Let's go to the lecture. Don't worry, today, I mean, we have another 45 minutes. We can't finish the lecture because this is a very big topic. So we'll have 1 or 2 lectures regarding the same topic. And regarding the, what you call the syllabus, how or anything, don't worry about that. I know how to do that. Since you already have the presentation, I'm not going to share the entire presentation with you. I assume everyone have the presentation. Generally, I upload it in before a week. Right. So no point of discussing all these things which is in the presentation. So let's go to, okay, loan amortization schedule. I already discussed. I took more than 45 minutes. Then again, net present value, I mean, net present value statement also I mentioned you. Then discounted payback period also I mentioned you. So I wasted this much of time to teach you the practical way. So what we will do today, okay, I will share only this one, and after that I will straight away go to the others. 1 second. All right. Okay, hope you can see this. This is a basic calculation of present value and future value. These are the formulas. So I'm not much going to do these things here, because the thing is, I'm going to teach you more practical thing which you need to learn during your personal life as well as official life. So a lot of theories are there. So that's why I'm not going to do any calculations. If you need, you can practice yourself, because all the formulas, everything has been given, and you can do to Google and check these things, and even in the suggested recommended books also, all these things are there very clearly. So this is called present value, and this is called future value. Right. I will start from here. Differentiate between simple interest and compound interest. I'm telling you, this is for your life. Simple interest is based on principal amount of a loan or deposit. In contrast, compound interest is based on the principal amount and the interest that accumulate on it in every period. So I have a very good set of friends. Ceylon Bank Valivia branch manager, Malika, day before yesterday, he called me around 2 hours. I think we had a discussion regarding this interest rate. because he was so much happy since I'm being a lecturer, because and he told me very straightforward thing. Darshana, I know you are doing a very small role of a university. This is just a few students, maybe 100, 150, not more than that. But at least my humble request is, I'm in this banking industry last, almost 30 years. He's a very senior to me. I'm 26 years experience. He's 30 years experience in his career as a branch manager of Celan. He told me, please teach these things to your students. Because when these funny accountants, they come to us and ask the funny questions, I don't know, I should re-ask a question, where did you learn? What is your basic degree? Do you have chartered or CIMA or ACCA qualification? That much funny and childish questions they are asking. So because of that, he requested me personally, teach the proper things. At least these guys will learn something. So I'm going to teach the exact practical way of this loan and interest, right? Simple interest. So differentiate between simple interest and compound interest. Listen to me very carefully. Fixed deposits. If you take a fixed deposit, maybe in your practical experience, your parents should have fixed deposits. Forget about the company. Just start from the home. Maybe you should have maybe couple of 100,000. Couple of thousands, maybe 100,000. Let's say 5 lakhs. Laksha fixed deposit you have with a particular bank. Then once you deposit this, they will give you a certificate and they will mention you the interest. Subject to, most of the time when you sign a fixed deposit with a bank, is generally is 12 months, but I think it can go up to 5 years also. Sometimes I think 6 months. I'm not sure. It depends on the bank policy. So assuming you have deposited 1 million in a particular bank, let's say commercial bank, and the interest rate is 10%, then then 1 million into 10% means 100,000. It's a guaranteed interest you will get. Guaranteed interest you can get in 2 ways. One is you can negotiate with the bank when you fill the application every month end, assuming if you if you arrange the fixed deposit with the bank on 1st of March, then 1st of April or 31st March, they will credit this interest. This 1 million divide 1 million into 10%, it means 100,000. 100,000 divided by 12, that particular amount they will transfer you to your current account or savings account or whatever the account. Then you can enjoy your life. Because most people who are matured, what they generally do is they make a couple of millions fixed deposit and they deposit in a bank for a period of 5 years, and they take the monthly interest and leave. So that's most Sri Lankan's traditional people's way of living. Fixed deposit eකට දැම්මා, okay මාස ගානේ interest එකෙන් ජීවත් වෙනවා. That's the way. So that's called simple interest. Savings account, this I'm going to say compound interest again. Compound interest, now if you have seen the Sampath Bank advertisement, they are telling bonus interest. They are telling the interest is calculation daily. Generally banks calculate the interest on a monthly basis, not daily basis, but Sampath Bank is, in order to attract their customers, in order to impress the customers, because the customer base is very limited in Sri Lanka, so that there's a big competition among the banks themselves. So they do different kind of marketing techniques. That's called, different kind of promotions. Forget about the daily interest, monthly interest. Now you deposit 10,000 rupees in a savings account. Even Sulakshana may be having a savings account with the bank, whatever, because his salary generally goes there. So I believe Sulakshana is not yet maintaining a current account. So because no point of maintaining a current account for you guys until you reach to a certain level, because it's nothing you will gain from a current account. Savings account, at least you will gain something. Now, first month, Sulakshana could save 10,000 rupees, assuming, from his salary. Then second month, when you check the passbook or statement savings account, then you will see some interest component is there. They say 100 rupees interest, assuming. Well, let's say 1,000 rupees, then 10,000 deposit, 100 rupees interest. So the second month, interest are 10,000 plus 100, 10,100 dolin tamai ඊළඟ මාස interest එක හැදෙන්නේ. ඒක තමයි compound interest කියලා කියන්නේ. So try to understand. That's the way to understand. Don't worry about these theories or definitions. But if I ask you a question, you should know how to answer it technically. So for your understanding purpose, I mentioned. Then third thing is loans. Loans, even though that's, I answered for my during my MBA the simple interest calculation. It's not the practical way. Practical way of calculating is the sheet I share with you from the at the beginning of this lecture. ඒක තමයි bank එක apply කරන්නේ. So that's called loans. So loans also it mean is a compound interest එක එතන යන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ compound interest mean the very first month you take the loan, then the first month you pay the capital, then from this reducing balance, they say loan is 1.2 million, the first month, then 12 months, it means every month the capital is 100,000. So the second month when the bank calculate the interest, they charge for 900,000, third month 800,000. So like that, when you go to the last month, I mean 12 month, the 12 month, the interest calculation based on the last installment, last capital amount called 100,000. Compound interest again. So that's why this Malika asked me to clearly explain this to you guys, because as my students. So that's why I respect him, because he's then and there he's communicating with me regarding the bank matters. Then third thing is credit cards. That's the most disaster. I'm also having a couple of credit cards. I mean, world largest credit card networks. I'm not going to share this now. If you need any personal advice regarding credit cards, do let me know. Because my experience and I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, because you know I'm an industry person who work so many years in overseas. So worry about that. From my credit card, I can buy a car. Simple like that. But car එකක් අරන් යන්න පුළුවන් my credit card. I don't need cash. So that much I'm having credit value of my credit card for your information. So my knowledge is my experience is something like that. So credit cards වල වෙන්නේ, try to understand, if you pay the minimum means 5% of the outstanding balance. Try to understand this. Assuming now Sulakshana is having a credit card with commercial bank of Ceylon. Maybe his salary goes to commercial bank, maybe Sampath bank. Eතකොට credit limit එකක් දෙනවා based on the Sulakshana salary. It's 5 times of the salary, sometimes twice of the salary. Let's say Sulakshana is getting 50,000 rupees salary, then his credit limit is 100,000. So 100,000 he's enjoying a credit limit. Now Sulakshana buy what you call this Valentine Day already passed. Sulakshana brought something for his girlfriend. Let's say I mean, I don't know, a chain or something like that. Sulakshana already bought to her girlfriend. So it cost from Vogue Jewelers, let's say 50,000. Now the credit card outstanding is 50,000. He don't need to pay the 50,000. He just need to pay the minimum. Minimum is from the outstanding. From the outstanding is now his card was 100,000. He utilized 50,000 to Vogue Jewelers to buy a whatever earrings or whatever. That 50,000 he has to pay 5%. Sometimes it's 6%. So now banks has reduced it to 4%. අර 50,000 105ක් තමයි ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. ඒතර 5,000 කියලා ගත්තොත් 10%. 2,500 විතරයි Sulakshana ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. Sulakshana is very happy. Oh, just 2,500. No, it's not like that. Next month, that 50,000 minus 2,500, that amount they calculate 36.2, 46%, sometimes 56% interest. That's called compound interest. එතකොට අර outstanding balance එකට compound interest එකත් එකතු වෙලා තමයි දෙවෙනි මාසේ වෙනකොට minimum balance එක හැදෙන්නේ. Then Sulakshana is I mean after a couple of months Sulakshana is thinking, I didn't use this credit card and I just this necklace for my girlfriend, but the every month this what you call the minimum amount is going to increase. Yes, that's why I don't use credit cards. It's very dangerous. You don't know, you are into a trap. Then finally, if your name appears in the CRIB report, I mean Credit Information Bureau as blacklisted, you will never ever able to get a loan. Housing loan, car loan, lease, finance, nothing. So your name need to be very clear. So you must understand that. If you need personal advice, I can be your personal advisor for banking, because that much of experience I'm having. Call me and ask before you go to that credit card thing. So no, if I'm Sulakshana, assuming Mama Sulakshana, so my I mean now today is 19, so the Valentine Day I brought a necklace for my girlfriend. So it's 50,000 from Vogue Jewelers. What I will do, I will do a mental calculation. Okay, my salary is 100,000. I will pay within this one within 5 months. I won't worry about the what you call the minimum. Then I know at least by 6 months is finished, zero. So apart from that, credit cards they charge the annual fees. If you have an American Express credit card, the most superior one, the annually you have to pay 10,000. Just keep in the card. It's for the royalty fee for the American Express International in USA. Master Visa card also, if you have the highest cards like platinum cards or premium card, the annual membership fee is more than, sometimes is go up to 10,000 to 20,000. Just keep in the card. That's why I'm telling you, don't use credit cards. because but it's worth to have a credit card. I mean, some kind of emergency situation if you do not have amount in the bank, but you can live with the credit card. So I'm a live example for that because I have seen a lot of things in my life, not only Sri Lanka and overseas. Right, then leases. So credit cards, I believe I explained something significantly to you. Leases. Okay, leases, what I will do. Leases, there's a separate accounting treatment. I'm going to, because it's not for you guys, it's the previous batch. Let me check. Yes. I'm going to show you the DFCC bank leasing calculator. Right. Can you see the screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, DFCC bank lease amount. Let's put a figure. Now you are, okay, Sulakshan is, he's my example. Sulakshan going to buy a car. It's let's say 5 million rupees. Right. Selecting a leasing period. Let's say 5 years, 60 months. Interest rate. Let's assume the interest rate is 20%. I don't know. Then down payment. Down payment means Sulakshan is having some savings, so he can make a down payment. If he doesn't have a saving, let's say he's taking 5 million to buy a car and he's going to pay in 60 months and no down payment, then the interest rate is 20. So his monthly interest is 132,469.42. So he can't afford this because I know Sulakshan is not getting 100,000 salary. Sulakshan hasn't mentioned anything, but with my experience, I know he's not getting that much of salary. So he can't go to this option. So then, I mean, he should have savings. So this is how the life is. So go to these things, go to these websites. Now this DFCC or Ceylon or Hat National Bank or whatever, there's a lease interest calculations are there. So, but if I had to teach you regarding the accounting treatment for leasing, I think it's not your batch. The previous batch, I mean, there's I have to, that is regarding accounting standards. I will teach them how to do the accounting part. This is for in relating to your subject and for your life as well as your job. So it's easy. That's how the thing. Okay, if you have questions so far, I'm giving you a couple of minutes to ask the question. Either you can type or you can on your cameras, sorry, mics, and ask me any question. මොන ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද ළමයි? No questions. Okay, then let's see this. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Sir.
Okay. Now see our, I mean, great students who are going to be graduated in a, I mean, in now you are in second year, I believe, in another 2 years time, how they are so much interested of these lectures. See, I have sent this email to Anushka and CC to Shamini madam regarding your interest. So these people, you can see your friends' names are here. See, these people, they never ever log to the LMS. See, that's why I'm so much disappointed today. I know you have electricity issue. I know you have personal issues. I know everything you have, but at least now today is 19th February. After 19 days of the semester started, you guys were not responsible yourself to at least to check in what the hell going on here. I'm sorry for my words. See, you can see your friends are there. Maybe sometime, I mean, I don't know whether your name also here. So I already did my part and I have informed my superiors regarding your commitment. So it's up to you guys. This is your life, not my life. And you must understand, this is not a, what you call the state university. This is not a state university. Either you are spending your parents' money, or you have taken loan from government. So whatever the circumstances, whatever the both things, I mean, if you take the government loan, you have to pay it. You have to do a job and to pay the government. And if this is your parents' money, maybe you are not the only child of your family, then you are wasting their money. You have to just do something justification to the money which your parents are very difficult. I mean, they earn very difficult way. Because thing is, you guys were not fortunate or whatever the reason to go to a state university. Even though you were not fortunate to go to a state university, now you are in a private university because you don't like to be a second class citizen. Or maybe your friends, they already got 4 A's or 4 3's, and maybe they are in leading government universities, enjoying the life, having bursaries, Mahapola, all these kind of things, no expenses at all, enjoying the life. But you don't need to be second class citizens. You don't need to work under them. You can be a superior than them, because in my case, I didn't have the fortunate to go to a state university. I had just 4 C passes. But see, try to understand, where am I today? I have completed my master's. I have completed my doctorate. I'm far away than the guys who went to a state university. So I'm very much happy of myself. So you also, I mean, in a comfortable zone, a place where you have that opportunity, you have this potential, and you have the lectures like us to guide you. We are like career guidance. Not only I could just simply give the lecture and theory part, and I could finish my lecture, thank you very much. No, I'm teaching something else for your life, because I know, because my live example is, I only know Sulakshana's job. If other people start talking to me, then I will guide you guys, because Sulakshana is a very nice person. That's why I always praise him. He talked to me once in a while, and he mentioned his issues and things like that, because I'm advising him. That's it. So if you join to Leo clubs, you will more often be get in touch with me. I'm not asking you to, I'm not going to promote Leo clubs in these lectures. Even though whether you are Leo clubs or ladies or I mean females or males or whoever concerned, I don't have any difference when it comes to the lecture. The lecture is lecture, questions are questions, answers, I'm very strict. And even I know already, you know, I'm a very strict person, because I have a very sound financial discipline. That's why I survived this much of time in the world largest organizations. Otherwise, I could have fired long time ago. So I have my discipline, I have my commitment. And if you say something to me already. So yesterday, Leo asked me, already my lecture finished. I have nothing else to explain. If I see something, anything else to add these slides, I will teach you next week. Don't worry, the covering the syllabus is not a big task for me, because already it's done. And moreover, I believe within this third lecture, I have teach you for the entire year, because compound interest, how to do the compound interest and how to answer to the question. That's the most important thing. Already I teach you everything. So if you feel free, mama yakek neme, because I know some people have mentioned I'm very tough. Yes, I'm very tough. I'm very strict. But that doesn't mean, I mean, I'm a very third class or bad person. I'm a very friendly, nice person. Because my friends and colleagues, they know how fun-oriented person. My friends who is in Facebook, they know I'm the most funniest person on earth. That much, because I'm only strict to this particular moment. Soon after this lecture, that's finished. Then it's in my normal life. That's it. Because yesterday, your Lions Club president, he asked me, Solid Club president, he asked my assistant to have a bus. Today they are having a beach cleaning at Mount Lavinia Beach. Then within half an hour, I called to the relevant authorities of SLTC and arranged a bus. Simple. But I gave him a warning. Don't bring this to me. I mean, at the last minute, I need to know at least 2 days in advance. That's it. So that's how. So try to understand, you are in second year. There are all 6 degree programs are there. Human resource are there, then marketing management, then operational management, everything are there. And today, your Senaviratna sir, I know he has sent the reply now. He asked my assistants regarding the interns. He asked me, Dayashana, Dr. Dayashana, or he say me, Dayashana sir, whatever. Can you help to find more companies in order us to sign MOUs to send our students for interns? I told it's very simple. Then I gave a couple of top companies in Sri Lanka. Then I mentioned in my email, these guys are my fellow Lions. Just mention my name. If you can't handle this, let me know. That's how we work. Even my 4th year lecture in corporate sustainability accounting, couple of students told me they don't have a place. Okay, මේක තමයි real type example එක සුලක්ෂණ හොඳට අහගන්න. They complain me they don't have a proper place, they couldn't got a company to go intern කියලා. So I feel very sad and sympathy, you know. Then I told, okay, don't worry, just send me your CVs and call me, then I will help you to find places, and I will immediately put you to good places to complete your internship skill. Can you believe 18 days gone, no one approached me? So who cares? It's their life. Then I realized either they told lies to me, එක්ක බොරු කිව්වා මට, එහෙම නැත්නම් they are not interested to go intern, or they are very lazy. It's their life. If they ask my help, definitely I could send them to I mean the big places like Hemas or even Prima Ceylon. So places I could send them. So I can see people are moving from, now it's 37. It's okay. Because one final thing before I tell you. Yesterday I saw a Facebook post. This is more important. Huh? Yesterday I saw a Facebook post, one of my best friends, a very highly professional guy who has posted in this in Facebook. A tuition class, A-level tuition class, the lecturer is like a person like me who has worked couple of years in overseas. Then this is a A-level lecture, A-level tuition class. I don't know which subject. When the lecturer tried to explain regarding his life in overseas, one student has sent a cheat. I have to tell you the exact way. I'm sorry if for the people who can't understand Sinhala, please translate it, because I have to give the same message that student has sent to the lecture. සුරක්ෂණ හොඳට අහගන්න පුතා, මේ lecture එකට යවපු චිට් එකේ තිබ්බ භාෂාව මේ මම මේ කියන්නේ. ඕයි අපි ආවේ සල්ලි දීලා තමුසේ ඉගෙන ගන්න විතරයි ඕයි, තමුසේගේ බයිලා අපිට වැඩක් නැහැ කිව්වලු. I felt sad of that. At the end of the day, when I saw this message from my friend, I felt so much sad. See the mentality of these kids. So what do you mean by learning? Learning is not a theory. Theory, you don't need lectures. Lectures, I mean, you have YouTubes, you have books, you have ample resources to learn the theories. But lectures should be there in order to guide you and explain you the practical things. Practical thing අන්තිම වැදගත් වෙන්නේ රසාව කරන එකයි ජීවත් වෙන එකයි අමාරු. Okay. If you have any questions, I can give you 5 minutes. If not, I can finish this lecture. You have 5 minutes. Either you can text me, or you can on your cameras and ask. Nothing? Surakshana, මොනවද නැද්ද ප්‍රශ්න? Marking scheme is already there. Marking scheme mean okay, yes. You know 40% weight, 40% weight taking from assignments. It means 20% weight from individual assignment, another 20% from group assignment. So the final question paper end semester it's 60%. ඒ කියන්නේ මේමයි. ඔය තුනට ලකුණු 300ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. Group assignment එකට 100 marks, individual assignment 100 marks, your final question paper end of the semester is 100 marks, 300. But group assignment, even though you get 100 marks, assuming you will get 100 marks, then I will take 20% of that for the final marking. Then individual assignment 100 marks වලින් 20% තමයි ගන්නෙ. ඒක තමයි final marking වලට එන්නේ. Then the third one is end semester exam, even though you get 100 marks, then 60%. Then 60, 60, 40, 100. That's how the answer, I mean, the markings will come, will reach. So what you need to do, you have to try your level best to get more than 80% marks from all three. හැම එකටම මේ තුනටම ලකුණු 80ට වැඩි ගන්න ඕනේ. That's the task. Any other questions? Okay. So nothing. If you don't have anything else, just pass a message to Surakshan if you are not so comfortable of talking to me. Gradually you will talk to me. I know for that. Sulakshan can be my point of contact, because I have created a WhatsApp group including Sulakshan and other two batch representatives. So Sulakshan can see I'm sending messages throughout the day. That's it. When I get something to my mind, I just put a message, finish it. Then whatever the time they check the message, the message has been passed. Otherwise, I have to send 3 messages to 3 different people. Okay, then thank you very much. We'll meet next week within half an hour time. I will upload this lecture. I believe it's went to 2 files because of this electric interruption. I'm sorry for that, which is beyond my control. So, then we'll make next Saturday, same time. Okay, guys, thank you.
Thank you, sir.